Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to... possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Herbert now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round.
And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Hayes. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Herbert on first down now.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. The Titans seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. The Saints with a much-needed win to keep their season afloat as they push their record to 2-4 with the win. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. On second down, It's Hayes. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 27 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.